What's up, guys? T-Stu here with the Outlaw Way. We got John, the Ricky, and the boss. We got Nacho, Cheeto. Today, we're going to be talking about how to, approach different sponsors and business owners, trying to get, the right contacts, with doing brand deals or different sponsorships. I mean, this is something that I've had to do my entire life, something that I know John Michael's doing. And with Nacho and Cheeto being business owners, I feel like they can help us out with this a lot as well.
So my intro was more boring than that.
Your intro was really vanilla.
Nothing.
His intro was boring.
Your audio intro was
All right,
fucking
I will
audio
roll
book to
this
cancer
again.
patients.
All right, I'm about to. This ain't
You
gonna
don't
be me.
hit.
No, you
I
don't
know,
like
seconds.
No,
you
I'm
gotta
doing
be
it
like,
again.
You gotta be like,
You
ladies
don't.
and gentlemen, boys and girls,
No,
big
no.
and tall, round
You
and
do
small.
not
There's
hit
only one
seconds.
way.
Hey,
The
I'm
Outlaw
doing it
Way.
again.
Podcast.
I'm doing it again. You can roll it twice. What's up, guys? T-Stu here. We got Ricky the boss, Nacho, Cheeto. Today, we're talking about how to communicate with big brands. People like Outlaw Ordnance. We got Nacho and Cheeto, the owners of this business. This is something that I've dealt with my entire life.
It's the same damn thing.
Yeah, but it was way more exciting.
There's no
And you asked,
zing.
it was.
You gotta have
It was.
a
noticed-
line or one
I
line.
love
actually
the
listened
pizzazz.
to a podcast today with somebody else who was listening to the podcast, and you say a lot.
I say,
Yes.
Yes, every time you talk, actually.
Like between every third word.
I love the
We're here,
pizzazz you had though.
with Outlaw Ordnance.
That's actually one of his-
Oh yeah, that might be
Nacho,
something I say a lot.
You know.
You gotta say something. I'm gonna tell you a story. So I watched a video the other day. Park rangers in the park.
Yeah.
Park ranger. You know what they do.
Ranger in it.
Yeah, ranger.
Doing what park rangers do.
Busting loops.
Bear comes out. It's up in Alaska. Biggest bear in U.S. history.
Oh,
When it stood on its hinds, it was 14 foot 3 inches tall.
I think this was the ranger telling the story.
Ranger's telling. No, I didn't see it. I'm just out here. So it's coming after the ranger. Ranger backing up. Ranger shoots it 7 times. Still coming. He reloads as he's backing up, shoots it 7 more times, and drops it. So 14 shots, drops it. They said from a 7mm handgun. They do an autopsy on the bear. He's got 5 .38 special slugs in his chest. The 38 special and the dude holding it in his stomach. He just ate another guy that put 5 rounds in his chest before the park ranger started shooting him.
Oh my god! See, that's what I'm saying. How could that? I mean,
So it's got to be a bear. How many people
No
could take
weapons?
down a bear?
no weapons.
This
No
bear
weapons?
just took 19 shots from handguns.
Yeah.
And
ate
one
a
of the
full
people that
fucking
shot
meal.
him is still in him with the
And
gun.
ate a fucking meal after the first.
So
five.
barehanded, no firearms, no nothing. How many does it take to take down a grizzly bear?
Fucking.
Grizzly's a beast.
I mean, this question is, you're not taking him down short term. This is long term fight at this point.
Oh, you
You're
gotta
gonna
kill
have
him. You gotta kill him.
You're gonna have to
But
work
it
him
goes back.
down.
I honestly think the silverback gorilla question, I think they're pretty equals. Like,
I think it's the
I
same.
don't know, because I think if you're fucking with a silverback gorilla, when you quit fucking with him, he'll quit fucking with you.
I think.
But
a
if you
bear-
fuck with a bear
he can
and you
go.
quit messing with him, he's coming.
And they've got them fucking claws, son. I got.
I'm gonna say 250.
Oh yeah, I'm saying 250 at least. It's a long.
so out of
term
Cheetos,
And then out of those 250, 10 of them are getting eaten.
Yeah.
You
For
believe
sure.
it would take more people to take down a grizzly than to take down a silverback gorilla?
This dude was 14 foot 3 inches tall, had 19 bullets. The guy and the gun in his stomach digested him. He's gonna take 250, bro.
It's like when you think about it out of context, the bear got shot 5 fucking times and then enjoyed a meal.
Yes.
And
So the question is, how many humans?
It's a way to look at it.
How many humans equal a bullet?
Exactly what I'm saying. Like,
Can't really compare that.
well, one
the
arm
same.
swing by that sucker's taking out 8 people. He
Well,
gets
this
pissed.
brings up a whole nother question, but because of y'all's answers, I think you might be a little off. There is no way a grizzly bear could take down a silverback gorilla.
Without a doubt, that is the only competitor for a silverback is a grizzly. And I think I think
I'm
Grizzly
fucked
wins.
up right now. I'm messed up now.
The Grizzly
'Cause
wins.
now I'm rethinking the whole silverback thing and everything else. I thought it was like chimpanzee. Something on my head like his ass would be good, but this bear just took 19 shots. And if his competition is a silverback gorilla, yeah, I'm dead.
They're the only
I
two
think the silverback
predators.
gorilla wins all day long.
I think the Grizzly wins all day long.
I think they're gonna go with John Michael. The Grizzlies probably gonna.
I
beat
think the silverback is probably smarter, is going to run away and shit. Like the Grizzly, I feel like less IQ, brute fucking strength than those 3-inch claws on each one of his finger. You got to think about it. Silverback's got strength, but he's got to get a hold of you. Grizzly, all he's got to do is slap you,
Oh yeah, he's got
and that's it. And
Edward
it's like,
Scissorhand.
and he's bigger than the
claws.
silverback. And at the end of the day, the Grizzly's bigger. He has 10 claws. That's 10 weapons. The silverback, that motherfucker, unless he's over here Mike Tyson bobbing, two-piecing that motherfucker, he doesn't stand a chance. So out of our local news stations around here within like a 100-mile radius or so, I get more views in a week on my social media platforms
You ain't shit.
than they do in a month.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, they told me I wasn't shit the other day, though.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Did they ask you who you were at the boat show?
Oh, yeah. So if y'all don't know this, there was a boat show down here, and I went to it to meet some people and hang out and just have a good time, you know. And they had a big sign up at their local news thing, and they were like, looking for local talent, you know, if anybody wants to come over here, blah, 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 blah. I walked over there, and I was like, hey,
I'm here.
I'm here. Like, what's up? Like, we could probably do something together. They're like, what do you do? I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of like a comedian, I guess you'd say, but I do a lot of social media stuff. They were like, yeah, no, you're just not what we're looking for. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, okay.
They said you ain't
They
shit.
said I ain't
But hey, in the same deal, like I said in the last podcast.
Oh, but hold on. You got to add this. The dude offered him a piece of bubble
Oh
gum.
yeah, they had a big tray of candy, and it was like,
But it
like,
gets
sorry,
better.
man, you're not what I'm looking for. So he handed me a piece of gum. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, whatever.
So he came back to the booth and he's like, they just told me I wasn't shit.
Yeah, that's the
Well, then he goes home and does a post about it.
Yeah,
The entire upper echelon board of this media company that owns this
I had
news
the
station
news director, the
reached out to him,
weatherman,
begging him.
everybody.
To
They're
not-
like, hey, can we maybe, you know, sorry, you know, blah 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 blah. Can we maybe get together on something? I was like, yeah, let me get back with you.
We did a
I
shirt.
never got back with them.
I would have had to have offered him a piece of gum.
We did a shirt. We did a Hubba Bubba
Yeah,
shirt.
humble Bubba.
Humble Bubba shirt because he got humbled at
Yeah,
the
you better stay fucking
Monroe
humble,
boat
son.
show.
Yeah.
That's good shit though.
Up in my days as a paramedic, I can tell you a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But one of the dumbest and worst, not going to name a company's name, but it was actually at a plastic plant.
Love it. Well,
They made bags.
was it local?
They have a big freaking clamp on the front of a forklift.
Yeah.
And they pick up giant paper rolls.
Yeah.
Either starts with a B or an M.
A dude was
It's Barrier Mid South. Motherfuckers right down the road.
a dude was picking with his buddy and pulled the forklift up and was going like pinching and fucking crushed him. I'm talking scram, just smashed him with this roll, this clamp on the front.
No,
of
that mother got the last honey bun that morning. That wasn't a fucking mistake.
He was talking about, you know,
It wasn't a fucking mistake.
we had a guy that quit because, and I quote, he had a vitamin D deficiency.
Hot damn, he should have got a boyfriend.
I was like, what? He's like, I work nights and I sleep all day. I'm like, you
Come
are
on, Tyler,
off.
you was laughing.
All right.
You got to chime in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Tim
it
just
took
run
me-
straight past that.
It took
What
me a
is that?
second to get it.
You said a vitamin D deficiency. You said the dude need a boyfriend.
I mean, fuck, you know,
But he
who
said
the
he
fuck
had,
gets a vitamin D deficiency?
well, he said he had it
Who the
because
fuck gets
he
that?
worked at nights and then he's liquor.
Crown.
Crown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Crown. Yeah. Fuck some Jack.
Crown, I need. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Sponsor Cheeto. You know
Beer?
what I'm saying? Beer.
PBR.
All right, look, we're going to talk about this today. I'm not on you with the PBR, but PBR, please hook this man up. I don't think you understand how
This dude is
fucking
giving you
dedicated
so
he
much
is.
advertisement on this podcast.
Oh, crazy.
I am a
At
PBR
the
drinking
last
motherfucker.
at the last show, I guarantee you 200 people came up and said, "Can I buy you a beer?"
PBR.
He's like, "Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon." They're like, they just look at him, turn their head sideways.
PBR is a pork chop of beer, baby. So I'm a Naked and Afraid holic, son. I watch the fuck out of some Naked and Afraid.
Yeah,
If you can, I shit you not. Anybody
but
listen to the
being
podcast,
naked changes
oh yeah, 100%.
everything.
If I had
Oh, yeah.
clothes on in the situations they were doing, I'd be great. It's like this. If you can watch a full entire season of Naked and Afraid and not have serious, valuable life skills immediately, you didn't fucking watch it, okay?
But-
Every episode is a
but
crucial
Nacho's
learning
right.
moment.
Nacho's right. That's a whole other context. When you take off your clothes,
Oh, no. I
it's
couldn't
a
do it. I couldn't do
different
naked.
environment.
I couldn't do naked.
Now, I have watched, like you said, I watch them all.
I watch them all.
I think I've seen every one of them.
Yeah, because the group
But-
ones are great.
They have the African, the safari, the jungles. They have everything everywhere.
Desert
Hey, can I ask one question
Now,
real quick?
last
I want
year,
to ask one question. Is Naked and Afraid XL the guys got bigger dicks?
no, XL's more people.
Oh,
But they may have bigger dicks.
I'm just thinking.
It's blurred out. I don't know. Is the blur bigger?
I don't
I would say yes.
Chip might actually watch it then.
know. Tyler's funny.
What's up, guys? This is T-Stu here. This is the casting couch. We got John Michael. We got
Ooh,
Nacho.
the casting couch.
Cheeto. No, but really, this is the Outlaw Way, the only way. Today we're talking about what the fuck.
Who wears the pants, Tyler? We just talked about this for 10 minutes.
You said
The
casting
cat
couch
moved
one time,
again.
and Tyler's like,
This
Pornhub. I gotta
motherfucker
find
blacked
Pornhub.
out.
Yeah, I got
Who
sidetracked.
wears the- People seem to like our little stories, so I'm gonna tell a story. Me and Jennifer, our first date. I go to pick her up. Actually, we met at a mutual friend's funeral.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's how. That's a good date. We start there.
She was.
Yeah.
We're at the funeral. She's sitting in the front of the church. She's crying. I walked up, sit down beside
You're
her,
sorry, motherfucker.
and I told her, "If you need anybody to talk to, I'm here, baby."
You're sorry.
He took advantage of that
It's
shit,
like-
didn't he?
Yeah.
Few
Wedding
minutes-
crashers.
few
big
minutes
fat
later,
crashers.
Wedding crashers.
A few minutes later, I was like, "You want to ride to the burial site with me?"
Oh,
So I took her to the burial site.
You
That
want
was-
to get?
up a
You
girl.
want to get my
Yeah.
69?
But anyway, we made arrangements. The next weekend, we're going to actually go on a date. So I go to her house. I pick
Would
her
you
up.
give her your number on a piece of fucking Kleenex while she was crying?
Pretty much.
Did y'all meet at the cemetery?
They didn't have cell phones back then.
So this is where the story gets interesting, though. I pick
Hold
her
on
up.
a second.
I pick
Not
her up.
that- We did have cell phones. That was 95, right?
She had a bag phone.
Yeah,
I
we had bag
I had a
phones, bro.
pager.
You were in there.
And this was like 93. But anyway, pick her up. We leave. She kind of lived out of town a little piece. There's no stores. There's no where to stop. When I pull out of her driveway, she's in the truck with me. Cramps hit me like bad. Like I have got to poop now. So I am driving, don't know what I'm going to do. Just picked up this girl. It is way out of my league. Driving down the road, finally, it is obvious because I am driving a standard transmission with my ass up off the seat. I've got to use the bathroom. Went down the road a few miles, whooped in behind an abandoned building, pulled around the back, jumped out of the truck, left the door open, leaned against the dumpster, and took a shit with her sitting 20 feet in front of me, looking at me.
That's fucking rough right there.
That's how you know she's
Then
going to
I-
be your wife. If she
Then
didn't
I
leave,
said,
that's
at this point, I know this chick's fixing to tell me to take her home.
Yeah.
So I have nothing to lose. So I'm like, hey, can you look in my glove box and see if there's some napkins?
You're sorry, motherfucker.
She literally brought me napkins to wipe my ass with. That was our very first date.
that's how he knew that she was going to be his wife. If you pick a girl up on your first date and take a shit in front of her 20 feet
bad
away
one.
and she
Bad one.
brings you napkins, oh, yeah.
It was an
Oh, yeah.
explosive mess.
That's fucking rough right there, son.
I'm not saying do that, but that's a good
But
way
she
to find
stayed
out.
with me. 27 years later, she's still here. And
Still getting his toilet paper,
that was our first date.
getting his wash rag. Like
Something
getting
I'm looking
older.
forward to with age, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves that just pisses me off. I get fucking physically angry and have left places because of this. Buying expensive things. You're 26 years old. When I go to a truck dealership, when I go somewhere to look at a side by side or something like that, and I walk the fuck in, and I'm like, yeah, I'd like that one right there, and they're like, well, sir, I mean, that is a $86,000 truck. We have a. I'm like, listen, bitch. Just because I'm not a 58-year-old man in here with a fucking 815 credit score with savings out the wazoo does not mean I cannot afford this. I'm gonna put my credit on life support, and we're gonna get this fucking truck. Okay.
so.
That is one thing that pisses me off is people assuming.
So you're looking forward to clout.
I hate that people assume. Yes, I hate people assume that I'm some broke, dumb, yum ass kid.
Do you have
When-
that same problem, Tyler?
Yeah. I mean, kind of the similar situation with that.
They look down on you because of your age.
Yeah.
For no reason.
But something I'm definitely not looking forward to with age is just like you guys said, arthritis and just
Nobody said we had arthritis.
No,
Just-
nobody has arthritis here.
I mean,
You said
I
you
did
couldn't
see
even
y'all
get out of bed.
stretch, you
No,
know,
that's
yeah.
tight muscles.
No, that's just
That is
tightness
just shit tight.
from working twice as hard and accomplishing twice as
And
much.
then
as
also
y'all.
another issue.
Well,
which-
I will definitely have arthritis because, like, even now, like, I do get up fast and get to going, but I'm sore. Like, just
Tyler,
like
you don't want to get
just
them too
don't-
riled up. Their blood pressure might spike.
You ain't gotta worry about it.
I do like fucking find one or two things that like I wouldn't normally buy, like ever, like big ticket things that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this.
So what was it this year?
Well, it's a good thing my wife doesn't listen to this fucking podcast. But so I made this video the other day about Rolex,
The blue face.
black.
Did you
pearl.
get 4 of them? Because I commented on it.
So I'm looking at 6 different ones right now.
Did you read my comment?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yep.
Hello, Seth. Oh, this motherfucker's got a $1.99
That is-
wallpaper on his fucking smartwatch that says Rolex on it. This motherfucker. But yeah, I'm looking at 6 different ones right now, but I've pretty much narrowed it down to a 41 millimeter Oyster Perpetual Day Date with a fluted fucking rim, 18 karat white gold with a black pearl face.
How much?
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Go on, give me the
It
figure.
is.
So there's 6 different ones, and they're pretty much all the same. The cheapest one I found was like $8,500. The one I want is $28,000, but the nicest one is $42,000. But I think I can get a good deal on the $42,000 one. Buy it
Let me ask you this.
and
What-
sell it
what
for
is-
more.
I understand it's a Rolex.
Yeah.
And now, Key will tell you, up until about 2 years ago, maybe, I'm a watch guy.
Yeah.
Like, I've got some nice ass watches. I got this big thing in my closet that holds them.
Uh-huh.
Like, that used to be my thing. A couple of years ago, I quit wearing it for something, and I don't remember why, but I just couldn't have
It's
it.
when you was in a
a
paint booth and got a rash under your watch.
That's what it
from
was.
the
I quit wearing
syrup.
watches, and
Yeah.
now they just sit there. But I have some $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 watches. I get it. I understand what a Rolex is. I know
Yeah.
about the craftsmanship. I get the watch part of it. But what I don't get, what are you going to do with it? Because
So
once
here's-
you wear it once or twice, nobody really notices watches anymore. Like,
Bullshit. I will fucking sit here and shake my wrist the whole fucking time we talk. You got me fucked up, son. Look, I'll hold that motherfucker between you and me. Like, where's the
you're
fucking
going
camera?
to
This is
get
gonna
your
be me.
28 grand out
when
of
we
it.
when we have a conversation, this is what it's going to look like.
I
I'm
guess.
out here fucking hunting public land, probably sitting in my fucking truck on a power line in the first place with the fucking heater going.
on public land.
Yeah, hoping for the fucking best that a motherfucker walks out. And me personally, if a deer don't walk out too quick, it's spotlight season by the end of the year. I mean, shit fire. Tyler,
I'm the opposite. So, like, since September,
are you,
I
how
don't
many
know.
how many bucks have you already killed this year, Tyler?
3?
no, I've only shot 2.
2?
I've
I've shot
only
2.
shot 2, and
He
what, they're
only shot
yeah,
2
two monster ass
over
fucking
100
bucks.
Yeah, over
60
140
Yeah.
pounds or
Yeah.
140 inches.
Yeah,
Over 160. I don't.
You
shoot
killed 2
140.
over 160?
I don't shoot 140s.
motherfucker,
Damn.
I almost shot a fucking spike yesterday. Shut the fuck up over there.
Like, I was in a cabinet shop building face plates for cabinets.
Yeah.
So we had a jig, you lay it down, and you staple it.
Would it not have the fucking guard
You know,
on it?
all right, no. Break time was
Yeah.
the dangerous part. At break time, there was something going on between the roofers and the cabinet guys.
Yeah.
So the break time hit, and the cabinet guy takes his little staple gun and fires a couple staples over there. Next thing you know, there's 16 penny nails coming through that cabinet shop, son. I'm out. Like, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's fucking dangerous.
Right there.
That is dangerous. Yeah. That shit
So
fire.
we used to, all the construction jobs I've been on, we used to shoot nail guns and stuff at each other.
16 penny nails?
But, oh yeah. But
Shit.
they had, I
You
worked
hit me with a
call.
brad nailer, I'm like pissed. You hit me with a 16 penny nail, I'm finna fuck
I
everything
worked
up.
a call as a medic. The call come across the radio as somebody got shot with a nail gun.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay. There's a nail in his finger. You know, we get there. There is a 16 penny nail sticking about 1 inch out just beside his nipple,
Oh, shit.
right
Oh,
in
damn.
his
Dead
chest.
centered him, baby.
And when his heart would beat, the nail would flick. Doo, doo,
Wow.
doo, doo.
That's
You
good
could
shit.
see
That
the
bitch gonna
nail.
stay there.
Yeah.
It was like, we get there, you know, we're badass
That's that dude from
paramedics.
Happy Gilmore's got in
We're
his head. He's
badass
got to stay there.
paramedics. We can save anybody. We get there, we looked at it, it was like,
Oh,
haul ass.
Yeah,
Throw him in the
surgeon,
truck.
son. Yeah.
Throw him in the truck, haul ass. This dude needs a surgeon now.
I still remember it from previous before I was.
Oh, of course, of course. Hey, I'll tell you what, premarital, you know, hormones go too, but nowadays, a suggestively shaped watermelon could just Get me right. I'm easy. Okay. We are walking through, crowd opens up just a hair. I walk through, I'm like, damn, it opened up for a second. Look to the left.
Boom.
This woman has got a motherfucking boa anaconda,
I'm gonna tell you,
constrictor, a real live snake wrapped
this
around her
6'2", 280 some bitch, he was moving, Jack. He's like, fuck that. I'm out of here.
So I'm talking about, I'm like,
So we know John don't play
I don't-
snakes.
So it's like this. I don't mind snakes, but I mind a motherfucking 6 foot anaconda wrapped around a bitch's neck in a high stress environment.
Well, you're like me. If I know the snake
You
is
know
there
the
and I
snake
can
is
see it,
Yeah,
I'm
good,
fine.
good.
But when
I
I'm standing
knew-
there and I turn around and he's right here, oh shit!
I was so fucking close to that motherfucker. Like, it looked me in the eye. I didn't look it in the eye. It looked me
He
in
looked
the
at John and said, "Hey, what's up, bitch?"
And I'm talking about we are in a crowd. She's shoulder to shoulder with people with a snake around her neck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know that snake's not having a good time. And you know what happens when a snake's not having a good time? He gets wild. So
I had to get out of
And
there.
he was a big son of a bitch.
it was a big son of a bitch.
I had to get out of there and go back because all the men that had men around their necks.
Yeah,
It was
that
fucking
too.
wild. And and I don't,
Which if
I don't really mind that.
that's fine. If you want to do that, do it.
Fuck it, whatever.
Do it on your own time, though. Don't do it on my time.
Yeah, don't. It's just
Don't
like,
come to my party and hang your dick out. Don't do that.
Yeah, there was just a really like an extreme amount of people trying to get to third base in the middle of the street.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
Yes.
And I was just like,
There's no couth in there.
no,
Which
no.
New Orleans has never had couth, and I'm sure Vegas never had couth. So
Yeah, but it's,
you know,
it was a little intense. to
it is
see.
our fault for kind of where we went.
Yeah,
you know.
but I mean, we were in the environment, but it wasn't too bad. It was fine. But the snake fucked me up. I couldn't do snake game.
It's mainly side by side.
There are Jeeps in it because
We sponsored
a
it.
Jeep,
Yes.
We sponsored a Jeep.
yes.
and we saw it on TV
We have a lot
as
of
it was
cages.
breaking
I
down,
didn't
going
even
the
know it
wrong
was side by
fucking
side.
direction.
Oh,
You weren't
yeah.
even on the track.
It's desert
Everything that I
racing side
seen
by
was
side.
like trophy truck.
Well, they had I think they had the trophy truck, the open class, and they had side by side class. But we just focused on the open class because we were sponsoring that Jeep.
Yeah.
And when they said his name,
The only
looked
time
up
we
at the
got
TV,
any publicity on it,
and
he was
he's-
going backwards.
He's
on
going
the
backwards
track.
on the track. We're like, that's the fucking driver we sponsored. The dude that's driving backwards
It's
on
got
the
the
track.
big
That's
Outlaw
awesome.
Ordinance logo, and
That's
they're like,
fucking awesome.
"Oh, who
What's
the
the
hell is
other
this
one?
going backwards on the track? They're going
What's
the
the other
wrong
one?
direction."
There's
But it was
King
our logo.
Hammers, and there's
Our biggest wheel is the 30x16.
And that's what I'm shitting
That's
on
what
with.
he's
30.
shitting on.
No,
Yes,
that's what-
sir.
last week it was stunting.
Stunting? No. See,
God.
shitting and stunting is two different things. Stunting is when it's a group activity and you're all having fun. Shitting is when you mean
So y'all
pull
don't
up
shit
and-
together.
No. You shit independently, but you
Independently,
can shit
yes.
together. It's a whole thing. Like,
But if you shit together, it's called stunting.
No, if you shit
well, see,
together, it's called a court
very,
case.
It's
That's
a
what
very
that is.
complex. It's a very complex thing. At work, I know one of the guys. We used to call him DD, direct deposit,
Direct deposit.
Correct.
because he didn't know a lot of English. Great fucking guy, but like his go-to thing was he loved hitting on women. Every fucking restaurant we went to, every time we went the fuck out to do anything, he was trying to hit on some women. He's like 4'11", 300 pounds.
4
His
foot 11.
go-to line,
Like I'm picturing
yeah,
this.
his go-to line was, "Hey, baby, I get direct deposit." And that was his fucking go-to, right? He was like, "You need it? I got direct deposit." I was like, "Motherfucker."
You got to learn a new line, bro.
No, it works so much. It works so
Son of
much.
a bitch.
These bitches were like, "Oh,
You see, all these guys,
direct
all these
deposit,
guys
huh?
studying how to pick up women and
Yeah.
how to be smooth, and they got buy all this clone and
This
everything.
motherfucker, he-
And this 4'11" motherfucker standing at the door going, "What you say? Direct deposit?" He goes home with them.
Yeah.
That is fucking-
I guarantee you, they weren't top tier, but damn, he was never alone. I'll give him that.
Hey, to
Okay,
each his own.
Were they
baby.
taller than him?
all of them.
All of them. Yeah, he'd climb every one of them. 4'11".
Yeah, and we always raise the extra pig so I can bring it to a guy down the road, and he swaps me pound for pound beef meat for a pig.
Oh,
Ain't
that's a
bad
good
at all.
trade. That's a good trade.
Yeah, so-
That's why PBR is not the pork of beers. Pork is.
PBR is the best beer they
No.
ever made.
Oh my god,
I'm a big PBR.
I shouldn't have brought
guy.
it up.
Yeah.
He drinks the cheapest beer on the planet.
PBR is not the cheapest beer on the planet. It's the best beer on the planet.
No,
But
I
you're
will say the
swapping-
worst beer the worst beer on the planet has got to be Milwaukee's best.
I like Milwaukee's, man.
Yeah, you.
Milwaukee's
oh,
not a
my
bad beer. Like, I like Milwaukee's best.
That's-
Milwaukee already told you no on the tools, so you can drop the beer.
He's definitely not going to eat with us because he ain't got no fucking taste.
Ain't got no
buds.
taste buds.
I love it.
Definitely nothing wrong with Crown. I'm probably a vodka.
Some blue Powerade.
Are you Russian?
I would say vodka, blue Powerade.
So you're
You're a
Russian.
is for the
fucking. You're
win.
either a 13-year-old girl or a grown man.
Yeah.
Hey,
what do you
one of the
identify?
two.
What do you identify as?
That is some grown shit right
And the
there.
determination of that depends
Yeah.
on how you mix it.
You drink that because
The
that's
only-
all you could fucking afford
Hey,
with your friends.
the
Or
only
you
thing
drink
worse than that-
because you like it.
The only thing
I
worse than that
enjoy
is an off-brand whiskey and Pedialyte. Like you're almost there.
Okay, that
Is it Taco vodka?
sounds awful.
Is it Taco vodka?
Hey.
Is it Everclear? What are you drinking?
I would have to. I think I'd have to downgrade if I went there. I'd downgrade to Gatorade. But to Powerade though, I can mix it with something better.
This boy at school
Yeah.
did something to Jada. Seth wasn't fucking having it.
Yeah.
But what Seth didn't do
And
was
Jada
keep
was
his head calm.
Your girlfriend at the time. Was she?
Yeah,
were y'all
yeah,
already dating?
yeah, she was my
He didn't
girlfriend
keep his head calm at the time. He let emotions get the best of him.
Naturally, best
He
way to do
came at the boy in a full Superman leap to punch him,
it. Yeah.
and the boy just stepped to the side, and
Dang.
Seth missed, and then the boy got on top of him,
Old boy
and
took
Seth
me
had
out.
a fucking backpack on. And when he landed, the backpack trapped his arms and had him all wound up. So he's just in a ball getting his ass beat. And he can't do nothing.
the dude also had a backpack on that
Yes.
flipped around front
Yes,
and
on
was in
Seth.
between them.
So if he would have been
But-
his mind right, take the backpack off, walk up to the boy, say, "Let me tell you something," pop his ass, and had his hands free,
Yeah.
it might have been
So-
a different story.
And then to
Maybe
add
he
to
would have
this,
gotten a wreck.
to add to
Maybe so.
this, because so many people go, yeah, right, that was his story. Well, they didn't have this shit when I was in high school. But I got a phone call because he got jacked up so bad, the sheriff's department called me and wanted to press charges against the boy. So
I was like, I'm pretty sure this
like-
kid wanted to kill your son.
I'm like, okay, old school. We fought at
Yeah, we
school
wanna
all the
kill him.
time. I'm not gonna sue a kid just because
No.
he whooped his ass.
What's
Yeah.
the process? The
So we're not
process is
doing that.
pissed off, try to kill you, we're best friends.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the fucking process.
That's what
Did
you're
you get to
supposed
the
do.
last one, the best friend thing?
no.
No.
We can go put a shit on flat after this podcast.
So we're at the Treasure Island in Vegas. We go see Circus de LA. And it's the big baby in that one at Treasure Island. And it's beginning of play, and the spotlight goes around, and this big fat dude is hollering, "Dada, Dada," and all of a sudden the spotlight stops on me. And I'm like, oh, fuck no.
The whole show, Chip was dada.
Dude,
Yeah.
they ripped me out the crowd, put me on this golf cart, and took me backstage. When I cleared the curtain, there was like 50 people that rushed me, stood me on this spot, and they're changing my clothes and my hair and doing all this. Next thing I know, like 45 seconds later, I'm on the stage in a fucking diaper.
A diaper.
If you had your 12 tactical midgets, that wouldn't happen.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I need my protection.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, me and him
their
was there
knees would've been
together. We
fucked
always
up.
have
They'd
each
fucked
other's
up.
back.
They got all my low shit. Like,
We was there together. We always have each other's back.
You didn't
So
have his back.
I
did you?
shoved his ass on the stage. I was like, go
Man.
get this. This is fame, dog.
This is you.
man.
Next thing you know, he is on the stage in Las Vegas wearing a diaper. They took a baby bottle and hung it on a lanyard around his neck.
They'd have to cut me a check when they were done.
Oh, yeah.
Things are moving so fast. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Those videos exist.
I'd be sitting
too.
there waiting on my check in my golf cart that they put
Yeah.
me in.
That's good shit.
If I'd have had my midgets, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Could have
I'm
fucked their
telling you.
kneecaps up. I paid 3
It's a
times the price to go
nasty-ass
to Gene
Walmart steak.
Cox and have him cut me the steaks on, what is that, Arkansas Road, because that's the only place I know.
Yeah, I mean, I know you pay a lot of Cox for meat, but I think you should try cinnamon.
Cox.
Yeah, Cox.
Gene Cox.
Yeah, I know you like
C-O-X.
Cox. You and Cox real close to each other. Jake, this is your question for you. You're going to answer first, and then we'll go around here. You got to fight them. You either get to fight 20 chickens or 10 geese. Which do you think you're fucking taking?
Oh, that's
How
easy.
big are the chickens?
They are full-grown roosters.
Like men.
They are
chickens.
full-grown roosters. They motherfuckers probably have kids at home and fucking gold chains on under their feathers.
That's the easiest
Where are the geese
ever.
from?
Geese.
Where are
the
they
geese
from?
are from
Canadian
No. These
They came
geese
from the north.
are from a very violent neighborhood's park with children that are mean. That's where the geese are from.
So they're
So
from
these
a retirement home in Florida.
These motherfuckers know about it. Okay, they bout that shit.
Right.
Which do you think you could fucking handle? 10 geese or 20 chickens? But you know, now them chickens, them roosters, they got them fucking talons, baby.
Right.
But them geese, they got 30 pounds on them chickens apiece.
This is the easiest question ever.
No, it's not.
I own both. I can tell you.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna take the geese.
You're gonna take the geese? It's a bad fucking choice,
You're
baby.
gonna get your
You're
ass
gonna get
eat.
fucked up.
I'm making
Gina, what you
nuggets,
got?
baby. I'm
You
waiting
making
to have some nuggets in this bitch.
I'm going for
'cause
the chickens.
I'm grabbing
I
necks.
would-
I'm
I'm going for the
grabbing
chickens.
necks like this. I'm just tap spinning.
You can
them
ring a
bitches.
chicken. You can't ring
And
a goose.
I'm
I
knocking
have
some
had-
fucking nuggets out,
I have
baby.
had both on my ranch through the years. I would take 40 chickens on before I took on 2 geese.
I'm telling you, boy. Geese are some grown ass motherfuckers.
I have come out of a pen.
Do you still have the geese?
I have none now.
Oh, I was going to give him some
Oh, he's
t-shirts.
1v1 in these bitches here in a minute. That's what you're
I
saying.
have. We had this bright idea to catch some geese.
Yeah.
So we seen them. We catch one. We get it in a pen. I come out of that pen with 2 black eyes, a bloody nose, cuts down my face that I thought I needed stitches in.
Geese are
couldn't-
about that fucking life.
and
I tell you,
couldn't-
we was in Mansfield, Ohio one time, called the fire department, and they had just left 2 days before because we accidentally caught a dozer on fire and burnt that bitch to the ground. It was an old dozer, it didn't matter.
Was
We
Ricky
got a-
there?
You had plenty
Oh, yeah.
of insurance on that dozer, didn't
Fucking
you?
right, so they were rentals.
That's what I'm talking about.
We got a brand fucking new dozer. Still had the plastic on the seat from the rental company. They fucking brought that bitch out there. They set it right next to the dozer. The rental guy dropped it off right next to 6 foot away from the dozer that had just burnt to the ground. Well, that bitch was still burning a little bit.
Burn
And
it down, too.
And so the wind was blowing, and it blew that fucking ember over there to the brand new dozer. And we called him over, everybody was like, hey, we're going to need y'all to come right. Where's this one at? Right there, same fucking spot.
How many
boys.
doses y'all own?
And we called the rental company because they had it on camera. They had a big camera out there in the big lot. They were like, how the fuck did y'all burn down another one? I'm like, hey, I don't know.
I went out there.
Let's watch this camera together, motherfuckers. And that rental guy pulled that bitch off. You seen him get out of the dozer, look at the other one for like 45 solid fucking seconds. And then get the fuck in and leave.
Ain't my money.
And I guarantee that motherfucker was like, damn, my bitch still kind of looks like it's on fire. It'll be all right. Fucking got in.
A lot of people think those are just metal; they won't burn. But
Bullshit.
They'll burn. Hydraulic lines, it'll burn.
Fucking right.
Anything will burn if you get it hot enough.
Got that right. And it really don't take a lot to set a piece of equipment on fire. You get a little dust in the right place, that bitch will go up quick.
Sound like a man of experience.
I am.
he's got a whole video series about it. You should go watch it.
I burned a lot of shit to the ground.
Hey, man, you ever thought about being a fireman? Them's the best ones that burn shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I'm still very confused why you chop your dick off, but go ahead.
Well, I'm confused by it, but
I'm very
if that's your decision, then by all means, fucking get you a Ginsu.
No, I would like to have a conversation. I'm like, and how did it feel? I want to know.
There's only one person that could tell you.
Who?
Scott Peterson.
Scott Peterson.
Not Scott Peterson. What was the dude's name? Bobbitt.
Bobby, what the fuck you talking about?
Lorena Bobbitt. She cut his dick off and threw it out the window. He cheated on her, and he went to sleep, and she cut off his dick. Like, below the head, cut it off. And then left with it in her hand.
Damn.
And was driving down the road and just tossed it out. And they found it and put it back on.
God, they put it back on.
Yeah. You got a, what was the dude's name? It was Lorena Bobbitt was her name, but his name was like Scott or something like that. It was in the 90s.
That's wild.
It's the only guy I ever know to his dick off.
That's wild.
Well, I mean,
I wonder if he still pees straight.
I don't
Probably not. Probably crooked.
Probably pees in a
got a little
catheter.
turn in it.
Yeah. He's hitting spots we couldn't even fucking imagine because of the stitches he got.
Oh yeah, he's like a shotgun.
That's fucking wild.
That's it for this one. You remember, guys, there's only one way.
That's the outlaw way, baby.